Now, Mccabe just admitted what he did to investigators. Lock him up, by Cat Stevens for DailyVine.com. America has been in limbo ever since we discovered that the Justice Department might be compromised, and what should have been a natural investigative branch was working for one of the 2016 political candidates, despite the push to convince America that President Trump rigged the election in his favor. As it turns out, some of the FBI brass was extremely biased in favor of Hillary Clinton. The first to be discovered and promptly removed was FBI Director James Comey. While some of the details are still a little unclear about what happened during his tenure in office, the only thing we do know is that he was deemed to be dirty and hence removed. All of this information was discovered when a liberally promoted probe dug deep into the goings-on surrounding the 2016 election. Former FBI Deputy Director Andrew Mccabe is the most recent high-profile individual to lose his position and possibly eventually his freedom due to his actions during the 2016 election. BizPac Review reports that Mccabe admits he misled investigators in an opinion article written for the Washington Post. Fired Deputy FBI Director Andrew Mccabe, an Obama holdover, admitted that some of his answers to investigators were not fully accurate and blamed it on his being confused and distracted. Some of my answers were not fully accurate, Mccabe confessed in a Washington Post op-ed. At worst, I was not clear in my response, and because of what was going on around me, may well have been confused and distracted, and for that I take full responsibility, but that is not a lack of candor. Mccabe was recently fired by U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who oversees the FBI on the recommendations of Obama-appointed Inspector General Michael Horowitz. Investigators concluded that Mccabe lied to the FBI regarding the 2016 decision to leak intel to the Wall Street Journal about Hillary Clinton email probe. Lying to the FBI, especially if you're its deputy director, is a serious matter. You can be jailed for 5 years for lying to the FBI pursuant to that code. So basically, Mccabe is now conceding that he was not 100% truthful, but claimed, I did not knowingly mislead or lie to investigators. Mccabe, an attorney, claimed his misleading statements did not amount to lying, even though the FBI's own Office of Professional Responsibility determined otherwise. Mccabe explained, I have been accused of lack of candor. That is not true. I did not knowingly mislead or lie to investigators when asked about contacts with a reporter that were fully within my power to authorize as deputy director, and amid the chaos that surrounded me, I answered questions as completely and accurately as I could, and when I realized that some of my answers were not fully accurate or may have been misunderstood, I took the initiative to correct them. At worst, I was not clear in my response, and because of what was going on around me, may well have confused and distracted, and for all that I take full responsibility, but that is not a lack of candor. Okay, so we spent 2 minutes repeating what is said in the first place. In leaking intel to the media, Mccabe followed in the footsteps of his former boss, fired Obama-appointed FBI Director James Comey, who admitted he had a friend leak info to the New York Times, And why is he not arrested for that? Mccabe's excuse was he was confused and distracted when he misled investigators, is reminiscent of the dog ate my homework excuse made by Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein in January of 2018. Feinstein, 84, said she unilaterally leaked Senate Judiciary Committee testimony to the media because she had a cold that had slowed down my mental facilities. Yeah. Okay, remember when she leaked that info? She leaked, what did she leak? That dossier thing? Part of something? Former CIA Director James Woolsey, a Democrat appointed by Bill Clinton, told Fox News that when the feds do an internal investigation into misconduct like they did with Mccabe, you are obligated to be completely honest. That part of being an FBI agent, you have to respond to your boss's questions, even if they are there are questions about nuances, Woolsey said. As for leaking classified intel to the media, which Obama appointees James Comey, James Clapper, and Andrew Mccabe are accused of doing, that's a crime that endangers national security, and it's a total betrayal of the American people. McCabe's story is showing some similarities to the Comey story in that they were both found to be caught up in some suspicious circumstances, and both are making some major concessions when pressed by the type of agencies that could put them behind bars for a very long time. So I say, what's taking them so long, you know? McCabe might end up to be held responsible, for his actions. However, he is just one in a long line of federal agents whose actions prove that the Justice Department under the Obama administration was severely corrupted and acted unethically, if not outright illegally, because they all thought they could have gotten Trump out. That's why they did all this. The American people are looking for an accounting of what those who are supposed to be a neutral investigative branch have done with their time and our money. Hopefully the new leadership will give that to them. Do you think McCabe is guilty? Of course he is, along with Clapper and Brennan and all of them, and James Comey should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? They should have all been arrested. And Feinstein, she leaked something. I forgot the thing that she leaked, but, you know, she said she was on cold medication, made up that excuse for that. You're not allowed to do that, but they thought somehow they could outsmart the situation and get Trump out. Just like Comey lied. Comey lied, and he even admitted that he leaked it to a friend. And then the friend winds up being an attorney, his attorney, so they can't question the attorney because they were going to bring in the friend to question him. And then it winds up that it's Comey's attorney. I mean, you know, give me a break with these crooks. You know, just, you know, get them for what they did. Because, you know, enough is enough at this point, you know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.